Simpson Desert sprawls across the Northern Territory and South Australia, a vast sea of sand dunes and spinifex that remained pretty much unexplored until 1939. Cecil Madigan pioneered the first ever crossing from Andado in the west by camel, taking over a month to traverse the 1100 dunes to Birdsville. The waypoints of his 26 camps form a line across the dead hard that to this day is known as the Madigan Line. Almost 60 years passed before extreme four-wheel drivers retraced his steps, and in 2010 Phil and Bill from Motorbikin took the first ever shot at an unsupported crossing by motorcycle on DR650s. They made it as far as the Hay River and pulled up, utterly shattered by the sheer brutality of the trackless desert. The final section of the Madigan was closed, with national parks deeming it too remote and treacherous to allow public access. So Phil and Bill headed north, making Jarvis Station on the fumes in their tanks. In 2015, National Parks opened the second section of the Madigan Line and the Motorbikin Team was straight onto it. Total distance was close to 800 k's, and with an estimated fuel consumption falling as low as 10 kilometres per litre, we were looking at a 60 litre fuel capacity along with 20 litres of water. We needed simple, solid, reliable and affordable bikes. We gave it around 4 seconds thought and dialed Vince Strang Motorcycles to order a DR650 and a DRZ400.
Out of here, if they got too many scales. There we go. There's your friendly little critter.
It's a big day on the tools today. We got it all done. What in your mind needs to be done to the suspension on the DR650?
Yeah, well, Phil, depends on the size of the rider, I suppose, and his attitude, height. It's got a number of things that determine what I do to the suspension, front and back. But almost always they're going to need some spring changes because most people are heavier than 55 kgs, or most blokes that ride DR650s. So in this case, in this particular case, with you being the rider about 100 kgs and slightly mad, or I say normally carrying a fair sort of a load anyway, we went to 0.52 springs in the front. We put emulators to improve the damping on it, and we changed the fork oil and the fork oil level. And the rear, we went to a 9 kg spring to carry the extra load, because I know you're going to have a lot of fuel on the back, and probably tend to ride a little bit on the back wheel in the sand anyway, so we wanted to stiffen that up a fair bit, so increased the compression damping and the rebound damping, but particularly the rebound damping on that rear shock. Changed the viscosity of the oil in the rear shock as well. And I think it might be a nice combination. It'll be interesting to see what you think.
So the 400, what is required with the suspension on the 400?
Well, again, the criteria really depends on riders again, but in the case of this 400, all we've done is change spring rates because of the heavier load. The 400 suspension is probably quite good for what we're doing with this bike. It's not like the 650, which is sort of fairly, particularly the front on the 650, fairly old style suspension, if you like. But the 400 is pretty decent actually, and it doesn't, if you can balance the bike front to back, get the right springs for it, it'll work really well for anyone trail riding or adventure touring, is what we're doing in this case.
Now Vince, we've gone for the D606 on the rear and the MX71 on the front. We love our Dunlops, proven tyre. You've gone for a less aggressive tyre. What's your thoughts behind that? Well,
with this particular trip, if I was riding, say over in the ranges or something, I'm sure I'd want a 606 on the rear of my bike also. We did, mentioning that MX71, it's a wider profile tyre, and particularly again in the sand, it holds the bike up, I reckon, a little bit better. The 606, I think, is a great all-round tyre, and probably would be perhaps my first choice there, but what I've put on is more of a universal type, which I think is fine because I believe that a bit of momentum is what gets us through that sand out there. It's not going to have a lot of traction in it, so the full knobby wasn't necessarily a great advantage, I don't think, over the semi or the universal knobby sort of thing that I've got on, and I think it'll work quite well in the sand as long as I keep going.
Awesome. Well, I guess we'll find out when we're in the desert, Vince. There's just all we need to work on now is fuel range, and I'll leave that to our Joseph.
That'll do.
Yeah. I'll see you in the desert in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. No worries. That'll be good, Phil.
Okay, mate.
Philip, what have you got in the back of your ute?
Two of the finest motorcycles ever made, Joseph. The Suzuki DR650 and the DRZ 400.
And why did you bring them here?
I need you to create the world's ultimate desert weapons, capable of tackling 800 k's of trackless desert.
I'll see what I can do.
Joe worked hard building wiring looms, trick lights, fuel pods, and fairing kits for both boats. He even tested them so we knew they'd work in the toughest of conditions. The 650 scored twin 9-litre fuel pods with vacuum pumps and a hand-built low-slung exhaust, while the 400 scored a hot Jeptec fairing with a custom dash. At the end of the day though, Joe couldn't make it due to work commitments. With just 2 days to go, we needed another rider, and we needed one fast.
Hello? Brian speaking.
Mate, I'm looking for a rider to ride the toughest track in Australia, if not the world. Chances are you may not be coming back. Are you up for the challenge?
Yep, I reckon so. Not a worry.
Alrighty, now we're getting close to ready. We've got our 10 litre bladders up front in these custom made canvas slings, thanks to Joe Morgan, which carry 50 litres up front along with the safari tank. We're running anti-straps traveller panniers, which are slightly smaller than the expedition panniers. That's a good thing. It forces you to pack a bit lighter because we haven't got the same subframe we had on the big 650. And we got our trusty $100 swag on the back. She weighs in at about 5 kilos with a mattress, a sub-zero sleeping bag and the swag itself. Just one thing needs adjusting. I can't quite put my finger on what it is. That'd be it. That's better. Finally, the date rolled around for the ride, and we headed west by road and air. Cecil Madigan pioneered the Madigan Line in 1939 and wrote about it in his book Crossing the Dead Heart. He was a true adventurer, and after a quick flick through the pages, it was clear we were on the same wavelength. The success of an expedition depends primarily on the preliminary organisation. Many explorers have said that their greatest difficulties and worries were endured before they even set sail, and once all equipment and party were on board, the rest was comparatively easy. This is a profound truth. This is a profound truth. This expedition was a small one. The objective was of no great importance. The times and distances were unimpressive, yet it set out to do something that had not been done before. This is a profound truth. This little desert was obviously a tough nut to crack, and the journey was not one to be taken lightly. Profound truth.
The jerk, and the jerk will get out.
You feel better now you're reunited with your DR, Vince?
Yeah, I'm in love again.
Has there been something missing from your life?
Yeah, there has been for a long time.
How many tubes has everyone got?
I've got a 21-inch front.
We landed in Birdsville and headed around to Dusty's for a few desert riding tips at the Birdsville Bakery.
Menzies invited me to come and live with him. 2 rules. He's a fastidious man. You've got to make your bed every day, you've got to keep your bedroom tidy. He did the cooking. I felt very important. Been invited around to live with the famous John Menzies. Anyway, we went to the Tuba Hotel auction. He bought a pile of shit and I bought a pile of stuff, including 90 bottles of usable alcohol, spirits off the front bar. and we were as pissed as parrots one night. I'd been down and caught some yabbies in the Billabong, had yabbies for tea. He was in the rum and I think I was in the bottle of Jim Beam bourbon. Hardly fucking walk. Anyway, he kept saying, this bloody mobile catering van parked out the back here. He said, if I was you, and the council were putting up a bloody house for me to rent out the back. Came from the Amber Air Force Base. He said, if I was you, I'd tell the council to stick that house up their ass. Rip the shit out of that van, convert it back into bloody living quarters. You can eat out of your cafe, live in the caravan. Tell the council to stick the house up their ass. I must have heard it 20 times. 10 o'clock at night I said, John, I think you've got a problem with authority. And with that he picked up the bloody bucket of yabby guts off the bloody seat, came over, slammed it down the tub in front of me. Jesus Christ! And then now, I burst into tears.
Bob didn't laugh at Dusty's joke and paid the ultimate price.
Dishpan hands make light work.
Alrighty, Big Red. How many times have we crested this big red mother and looked out there into the 1100 dunes in front of us? I don't know. This time we got something a bit different up our sleeve. We're taking a shot at the Madigan Line, which was pioneered by Cecil Madigan in 1939. Consists of a series of camps running across the top of the Simpson. There's no track, just a heap of waypoints you need to navigate in between. There's been a lot of stress, worry, organisation, getting the bikes ready for this, a lot of planning, and reading Cecil Madigan's book, one of the things he was fond of saying was that once all the planning's over and you're into the ride itself, all those worries just disappear, and a truer word couldn't be said. All that's in front of us now is the ride. So let's ride, Bob. Let's ride.
the end of the day, we had all 6 bikes across the Simpson for a rendezvous at Dalhousie Hot Springs with our old mate Ezo.
Well, did you guys nude up?
Oh, we had to.
There's nothing else to bloody... we didn't...
Take that light away.
Travel light.
Hey, that water's pretty clear.
It was Vince's birthday, and Ezo had baked a cake.
Baked it this afternoon. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vince. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Well, that's wonderful. Thanks, Gary. It looks like...
The less we say about the rest of the night, the better.
Is that warm, that gimp suit, is it?
No.
You're going to get it, well. But I've had mine now.
Hold on, Steve. You're going to freeze. It's good to see you out here in the desert.
Go, Phil.
Did you know we were coming?
Mate, it's just one of those shit happens things. Here I was, in the desert, happy in my gimp suit, and all these dudes turn up on motorbikes. Wow. For goodness. High as beans, the magic fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot.
Alrighty, Brian. It's time to saddle up, mate.
Good, mate.
Yeah, head up the road to Mount Dare.
Lovely.
Yeah, and then it's time to jump off the deep end of the pool and see if we sink or swim.
Looking forward to it.
You reckon?
I'm not that strong a swimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a go though.
Alright, so the little 400's loaded. We've got 30 litres in the main tank. We've got 2 10-litre bladders hanging either side in the tank sling. All up, we've got around 60 litres on board. That'll teach the little 400 for farting in church. The weight is more. We've got 2 10-litre MSR bladders full of water on the back in the little anti-straps bags. That's a massive load, but the further you go, the wider it gets. I better go pay the bill.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You head off the old Andado track up to the Matt Clark Reserve, and the old way was to go out here through East Bore, I think it was, but you don't do that anymore. Just travel around to the left, up, head north and up and around, follow that road. You'll go past that yellow Madigan track sign, continue onto a T intersection just here, and just turn left, keep following it round. It'll take you around, you'll hit the Colson track. If you want to go up to Camp 5, it's a few hundred metres up to Camp 5, which is about 50 metres off the Colson track. Then you can pick up the Madigan Line that travels down this direction here.
So mate, has there been much traffic heading up there lately?
There's been a few groups going across the Madigan Line this year.
Yeah, yeah. How many do you reckon you get on average per year?
Maybe a dozen.
Yeah, right.
It's still seldom travelled,
Yeah,
and that's what makes it a unique place to travel to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Many bikes heading through?
No, you guys are the only ones silly enough to do that. Unsupported on a bike is really, really tough, as you know.
Yeah, I guess we better go and load these bikes up.
Yeah, that's it. It's all good.
Yeah, good to see you again, mate.
No worries. Good on yourself.
Brian's just phoning his therapist for a little bit of mental therapy. So Bob,
Yeah.
tell us about your load. How are you carrying it?
All over. It's
Yeah.
got all over load.
Yeah.
I'm just letting a bit of gas out of these 12 litre bladders. So I've got to try and fit 2 in that one Andy Straps bag on the seat. So she's a bit rear heavy. It's a bit tippy to ride, but hopefully we'll burn these off in some easier going and then make it a bit easier.
How was your fuel consumption across the Simpson on the WR?
It was good. It was real good. So I think I used about 28 litres on that 500 k's. So
Holy moly.
I'm happy with that.
And what's your total fuel load for the Madigan?
What have I got? 28 plus 24.
Right, okay. What's that add up to? 48. So, oh no, 50 something.
54?
And how much water are you carrying?
52. 20.
Yeah. How'd you go for water consumption across the Simpson?
I sucked it through. It was
Yeah.
real hard. Yep. I used about 5 litres yesterday, I reckon. Everyone else seemed to use a litre.
Yep.
I think I'm overcooking.
Yeah.
We were looking forward to an easy transport north on the Andado track. Instead, we got bull dust.
Okay, so heading north from Andado on the Andado track. We're out of the swamp, the dry swamp, and back into dune country. Got about another 60-80 k's to go to Mac Clark, where we jump off the edge of the pool into the deep end. Better catch the fellas up. Righty, I'm just corner manning at the turn off to Mac Clark. Stomach's starting to tighten up, a little bit of fear, a little bit of adrenaline. This is where things are about to get tough. Alright, so we left Mac Clark. The mud map we scored has been a little bit misleading. It's been a little bit more complicated than it led us to believe. There's a whole spider web of tracks heading off in all sorts of different directions. But we found East Ball 1. We think we might be heading on the right direction.
Hang on, there's a sign.
Yeah, well, today's just been one of those days. We've had a little bit of fear, a little bit of uncertainty, taken a few wrong tracks. We finally hit on the right one. We scored gold in this awesome campsite.
Chicken. Chicken tonight.
I'd have soup as an entree.
Oh, soup of the day. What's the soup of the day, Brian?
Chicken.
Oh, and for main?
Chicken.
Okay.
It had been a big day in the saddle and we weren't long out of the swags. We packed up at dawn, heading northeast for the Colson track.
Running like a well-oiled machine, eh, Brian?
So far, so good.
Yeah, yeah. And then we just popped out on the Colson track. And for a closed track, it seems to have had a fair bit of traffic on it. Anyway, we crossed the Colson and we're going to hitch up with Camp 5. 260 k's so far, Vince. How's your fuel burn?
I reckon 18 kilometres to the litre, Phil.
Yeah, can't complain about that, eh?
No, I think it's excellent.
Keep more of the precious.
You piss like that in the morning?
That'll do.
Looks like we're going.
She's looking good.
Camp 5 was only a K up the road, just like David said it would be.
Camp 5, Brian.
Camp 5.
It begins the Madigan Line. This is the sort of track people plan for years for. They put years of preparation into it. How much prep did you put in, Brian?
Couple of days.
Starting to feel it. Now we're getting there. Must be because it's getting close to happy hour.
You make me do that again, Phil. I'm gonna...
I'm going to eat flies.
Alrighty, so Camp 11 is only 1.5 k's over the dune from Camp 10. Apparently old Madigan, sorry for the boogers, apparently Madigan was suffering at this stage of the leg. The camels were all a bit weak, hungry. They came over the crest of this dune after packing up that morning, and there's water, camel food, all that stuff, so they decided, bugger it, let's pull up and camp here. I'll tell you what, it's tempting. We could probably better press on.
Oh, a little book. 2010.
Looks like we've been here before.
Okay, everyone done? Signed the book?
Done.
Good. Good stuff. We'll fold it up and put it back in. Till next time. Maybe.
Alright, Brian, we've got about 2 hours daylight left. You reckon you can find us the world's most awesome campsite?
I can't take that responsibility.
What about just a campsite?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. What camp is it? 12.
Whoa!
Hey! This is a shit campsite, Brian.
I didn't pick it up.
Stop making excuses. Vince, you've been reassigned as campsite finderer.
Oh dear.
Having a big clean out tonight. Spring cleaning. I'm going to have a big eat, so I'm carrying less stuff. Anyone want a drink of water?
Oh well, that was a tough afternoon. It's easy to, you know, take things for granted. Like we had a good run this morning on some nice cruisy tracks. You start getting your mindset that, this is going to be an easy ride, but the Simpson doesn't work like that. As soon as you start taking it for granted, she bites you. And she bit us hard this afternoon. I can feel it in my shoulders. Nice ache to the shoulders that lets you know you've been working hard. We found a campsite. There was a bit of campsite choosing anxiety with blokes heading left, right and centre. We ended up with me, Bob and Steve up on the dune, the rest of the guys down on the low country. The question is, where's the fire going to go?
I'm going to have a 3-course meal. I'm going to have soup, then I'm going to have some pasta thing, and then I'm going to have roast lamb.
How many kilos do you reckon you're down since you left Mount Dare in terms of fuel and water?
Well, I've only done one water bladder,
Yeah,
and I reckon the tanks will be close to empty on the back.
yeah.
So I'm probably down about 25 kilos.
It's the
Maybe
desert.
1 or 2 kilos here too. I'm keep tightening the belt on the camelback.
I sort of run out of track every now and then.
You just have an entree, Mario.
Yeah.
You little cheese and biscuits.
Yeah, I haven't got any cheese.
I'll give you some.
It's imaginary.
Here's some from under cheese.
From what?
From under.
What's that?
From under my foreskin.
There you go, Phil. Thanks, Bob.
Porridge, half a cup of water, boiling water, good stuff. Easy, even I can make it.
How many bags are you going for today?
2 bags today.
2 bag day.
Yep.
Ooh.
I think I'll start eating it at home too.
Alrighty, it's important to give your bike a good warm up in the morning, because you know as soon as she starts, she's going to be straight into it. Bob, I managed to slip through the pack this morning.
Yeah.
And I got a brief taste of life in the middle. The last couple of days I've been riding at the back of the pack. Deforms your speech, makes you fight and scratch and struggle for every single metre. But I gotta say, life in mid-pack is pretty damn good. It's version on business class, and I can only imagine that life at the front of the pack is first class.
Oh, it's just a breeze.
I want to taste of first class, Bob. I'm sick of business class. I tell you what, as my solicitor, if I ever have an idea to go riding the desert with more than 2 riders ever again, I instruct you to seize all my assets, consisting namely of my cities and my DRZ 400, and lock me away. Can you do that?
I'm not opening my mouth in case I swallow another fly.
How far is it to 15?
3.5.
High five.
What is it, the Hay River?
Alright, made it as far as the Hay River, which is past the halfway point. Now we're getting in unknown territory, the final leg into Birdsville.
What number? You say the number.
What number? 14.
Someone get the camera.
16. Okay, so travelling south on the Plenty towards Camp 16, 15, oh god, I've lost count. Travelling south on the Plenty anyway, and it's a pretty well formed track compared to the Madigan. It's got a bit of clay in it, a bit firmer. You can actually do things like sit down, which is lovely. We're running beside this big red dune. Life's pretty good. I don't know how long it's going to stay this good, but better catch the fellas up.
Okay. Yeah.
Depends whether they were here.
We're going to Poval's bloody footprints.
So 76 years ago, Madigan passed through here, scratched a blaze on this tree. There's a plaque here, it's been vandalised. Just goes to show that even in some of the most remote places of Australia, there's still cockheads.
The desert in the morning.
Next stop, the border.
We made some good miles this morning.
Hang on, Brian, we haven't done 16 yet.
Bugger you, I'm getting the whole shot.
Don't hit me. The old Madigan Line bites again. We had an easy run down the Hay River track, and we started to think, hey, we can make Birdsville by dark. Then we're back on the Madigan Line proper, and she shows the true colours, and that ain't going to happen, eh, Steve?
Camping again.
Camping again, yeah. Anyway, it's time to adopt a new approach. Loads are getting lighter, and we can actually pick the speeds up a little bit. I can feel my bags and my swag thrashing around on the back. There's still probably a good 15 kilos there, but I figure I'm that close to Birdsville. If she breaks off, I'll just stand up and ride in. Got to stand up and ride in anyway. Alrighty, I'll see you at camp. What is it?
17.
17. Woohoo! Hey Brian,
25.
2 Ks to Queensland.
Lovely.
It's going to be good to be back in Queensland.
Good to be home.
Yeah.
Is the border marked?
Oh shit, yeah mate, there's a big dotted line. Good to be back in Queensland. Jeez, Bob. Dunes are getting big. Massive.
Hot.
Red.
Sandy.
Soft.
Hard.
When things get bad, you just got to keep reminding yourself that sooner or later they'll get good again.
That's it.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Sooner the better.
These hydration tablets are actually for babies with diarrhea, but they seem to work okay for adventure riders too.
We've just been thrashing over these dunes. Unfortunately, Bob's bike sprung a leak right under this shady tree. So we better see if we can keep the fuel on the inside.
Should be able to wiggle it.
This is the way to fix a bike, Brian, eh?
Yep.
From a distance.
Drinking this Mount Dare water, it tastes like a Corona. Well, I'm imagining it too, anyway. Has anyone got any lime? Keep the flies out. It'd work out here. They couldn't call you a yuppie for doing it.
Beautiful. This is like
ideal, eh?
like putting zinc on.
Yeah.
Actually, Phil, do you want me to put some on your nose? This won't come off.
That's pretty good, man.
Oh, hang on, you got it.
No more leaks? That's good.
Yeah, we've got a nice clean cooking fire area here.
We'll all be bare feet tonight.
This clay pan was too good a campsite to pass up.
That's cheating.
Yeah, but it works.
We kicked back around the fire to the sound of a 21 dingo salute. It was the last day and we had Birdsville in our sights, but some of the fellas needed some extra motivation to get them out of the swags.
Okay, the sun's up. It's time to get moving. We've got to hurry these lizards up. I got just the thing.
Fire in the hole. Oh! I've got holes over here. You get anything? Oh, I see.
Pile of bones.
Alrighty, straight into the DR.
Oh, yeah!
Bugger it. I'm going home.
Alrighty, signs of civilization. We'll hit the dog fence. Or is it the rabbit fence? Pretty sure it's the dog fence. Heading back to civilization.
Hey!
Camp 20 was on a floodplain which formed a graveyard for dead and dying cattle. Madigan's camels had struggled here in the mud. We headed south through massive flood channels and clay pans and onto the red dunes of Andado Station.
Alrighty, we've made it in Andado Station. There hasn't been anyone here for over 100 years. I'm not sure what the full story was. There was a family here, came here with hopes and dreams, I guess, and there was a tragedy, lost both their kids. Just couldn't live here anymore and packed up and left. The place has been deserted since.
So it just would have been a stationary engine there?
Yeah. Be a cool pizza oven.
Yeah, wouldn't it ever?
Locals don't talk much about Andado, but we heard there was a drought and the husband had to leave in search of work. His wife ran out of supplies and in the face of certain death, poisoned herself and her 2 children. The children died, but tragically, she survived. A true outback tragedy.
No one to turn to.
Madigan's Camp 21 lies roughly a kilometre to the north.
Camp 22, Bob, second last. You sad to be leaving the Madigan Line?
Yes, I'm sad. It's all coming to an end.
Yeah?
The fond memories.
Yeah. So just where is the last camp anyway, Bob?
There's only one way to find out.
Total distance from Mount Dare was 780 kilometres. We carried an average of 60 litres of fuel each and 20 litres of water and needed every drop. We used MSR bladders to carry water and liquid containment bladders for fuel. We carried 4 days worth of food, including dehydrated meals, tinned food, sugar snacks, nuts, dried fruit, jerky and porridge sachets for brekkie. We carried 2 tubes each, a puncture repair kit and chain breaker and links, Celastic, liquid steel and spare nuts and bolts. For comms, we ran 5-watt Rhino GPS UHFs as well as spot trackers and 2 sat phones. Only 2 to 3 parties of cars traverse the Madigan per year, and the track can be difficult to find and often disappears altogether. As far as we know, the Motorbikin Team are the first bikes to traverse both the first and the entire Madigan Line. The sheer logistics of it make it the last great frontier for adventure riding in Australia.